is a movie that really does kind of hold up to its name, so to speak. And not in like a really like I wouldn't even call it there's not really a the the sentence trap and good don't go together for very obvious reasons. Um and it's a movie that if I really had to describe it to you was M. Night Shyamalan basically decided, you know what? I'm kind of tired of doing all these like horror movies and thriller movies and weird concept movies where everyone expects a twist. I just want to do a normal ass like suspense sort of kind of action movie. Or rather a suspense movie. I just want to do a normal ass suspense movie with no twist whatsoever and nothing that you couldn't see like a mile away. I just want to take a break, right? And like, look, we get it, right? Like directors and creators, streamers, artists, you know, musicians, commission work people, anyone, you know, has to take a break from their craft every now and then to do something different. Sort of recharge the batteries, sort of experiment with something. See if it works in their style, see if it doesn't work in their style. Like, you ever see like a really good friend of yours who's an artist online, right? And you know that they do, let's say, nothing but really good like Scott Pilgrim art, right? Or really good like Gravity Falls fan art, right? Or just really good like illustrations in general of like characters in TV shows and movies, right? But then you see them do one art piece that's like really out of their element, that's in a completely different art style, and it's kind of like you want to support them, but let's be honest, it kind of looks not great. Yeah, this is the equivalent of that. Or let me give a better example. Trap is a movie where you take someone who's really good at like making like Italian dishes and like that's what they're known for. They make a good linguine, make a good spaghetti, make a good garlic bread, make a good chicken parm, make a good risotto. They make good sauce. And you swear on your grandmother's dead soul that their sauce is better than the Ma's, you know, sauce anytime, right? But like the minute they try their hands at something like, say, Asian cuisine or Mexican or something like that, and it just tastes like you're being polite. You got invited over to dinner, but it just does not have the same magic, and it tastes kind of bland. And, you know, maybe you scrape a little under the table for the dog, you know, while they're talking, like, yeah, sure, Kathy, yeah. I remember that story about how you and Bill met. Come on, Sparky, go on. You know. Like, this is that movie. It's not a terrible movie, but it's just bland. It really is just, and I don't normally do a spoiler thing, but when the trailers themselves kind of spoil the whole premise of the film, as well as like the plot, then spoilers are kind of really nothing you have to worry about at this point. Basically, there's this dad who decides, I'm gonna take my daughter to a fun pop concert at a pop artist that she really likes. And there's going to be a lot of preteens and parents there. And I'm going to be a good dad and go to the show. And we're going to have a father-daughter bonding, experience, right? And, being a typically actually kind of good dad. Buying her merch, getting her snacks, taking her to the show, trying to find ways to get her VIP access. Like, just kind of being a good dad, right? But he's the killer. Right? They reveal it within the first 10 minutes of the film where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, this guy also kidnaps people and, throws them in random, unlocated houses and locations and tortures them to death and watches over them using his phone, basically. So, and it's like, yeah, yeah. And he's dead. Like, the whole plot of the film could have ended in, 20 minutes or less than that if he just went to go use the restroom and just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna... There you go, he's dead. Now I can just enjoy the concert with my daughter and just now focus on escaping this place. And I guess the movie kind of sets it up to where, the whole concert was basically set up as a trap to catch this guy. Like, the feds and everyone are out to get this guy. But even the pop singer is in on it, and so she's briefed on the whole situation by the feds. I don't know. I don't feel bad about spoiling this film, because really what happens is, straight up, the dad and the daughter sneak out with the pop singer back to the family's house. And I guess the dad is married and has a second kid too. Like he has a wife and a son too. Like, they have a full-on fucking, 80s, 90s sitcom, style family. Right? But the pop singer is trying to actually save the guy that's been kidnapped. And she, I kind of succeeds in doing it for the most part. Like, she does. She succeeds in it. But now the guy is gonna kill the pop singer. I guess the family never knew that he was a killer. Like, I don't feel bad about spoiling this because it's so bland the way the movie sets up these sort of bait and switch, sort of like, is he gonna get caught? Oh, nope, not this time. Maybe he's gonna get caught by that. Nope, he's smarter than that. Oh, maybe if he does this, he's gonna, no, not really. Like, the dude is just kind of like, just a really crafty serial killer, and kind of psychologically messed up. I won't give away the actual ending as to how it ends, because the ending itself is like the one thing that kind of saves this bland movie from it being like just trash. But this movie is still really bland. And again, this is all stuff that's in both the trailers that I just told you. So the only thing I haven't even told you was the ending. You could piece together everything in the trailers. So, if you want to go watch it, cool. But at this point, I'd say rent it for a couple bucks. Stuff like that. So, either way, special thanks to Synergy Entertainment for, my partnership with them for sponsoring today's episode of Movie Time with Crash and letting me go see the movie for free. So, appreciate you. Thank you for the amazing benefits and the free movie ticket. So that about does it for this review. It's bland. That's all I gotta say. I've had toothpaste with more excitement than this movie. Okay, bye.